I mean, it's on Twitch, right? What do you think the ASMR sounds like? Awful. This is the one I was talking about. I'm worried just having it on my page right now is going to get me in trouble. I mean, some of these are just, you know, just women streaming. Like, I don't know that Malinka deserves to be put on this page. It's just, I mean, is she wearing kind of a revealing top? A little bit. Same thing with the other ones. Some of them definitely, though. The ones that are just women streaming on the lower half of the page? I'm gonna go down to page... Okay. The person on the bottom of the page is literally just standing in an indoor hot tub in a bikini. Holy fuck. I gotta close this. Yikes! Something about goth girlfriend licking a microphone and thigh highs? That's a... Like with her legs in the air? God bless him. ASMR is the dong-sucking streamer. 5 gifted subs equals 1 popsicle. Popsicle streamer. And Nefudis is the one that posted it. I already closed it out. I think it was like booba.tv. Yeah, it's booba.tv. That's very easy to remember. Was he ever media? Where are you? Where'd you go? Am I high? Why do women think that they have to do that? Oh, they don't think they have to do that, but I mean, it's content. When you're a content creator, you just want to entertain your audience. Now, would some people look at that content and go beyond wanting to entertain and want to get into that greed? Maybe a little bit. Willing to use all their assets? Sure. It's fine. Let's change the category to just chatting. Sure. No, it's not live action. You should wear a swimsuit on stream then? I've got room for one of the little hot tubs down here. That'd be pretty comfy. Spend my winter in a little hot tub. I could sell some of the bath water to you guys. It's safe to have the screen up again? It was only up for a little bit. It was only like that for like a little bit. I'm going to an onsen this summer. I have a spot. I have a custom deck that's attached to the sunroom that was designed for a hot tub to be installed on it. I don't have the hot tub, but I have a deck for one. We got rid of the hot tub when we moved in because apparently it wasn't in functioning order. Because one of the owners at one point had a hot tub. The deck's not in great shape. I gotta really stain it again. I gotta sand it and stain it. It's been a couple years. 24-hour dono stream. For every hour the subathon goes on, I'll take off another piece of clothing. I'm not rich. I'm really not. I promise you I'm not. Even though it looks like I've got 2 sets of stairs behind me. It's only one. It's a mirror. I was the one saying that I would be happy to live in the $120 apartment in Osaka yesterday. I'd be very happy to stay here. You're permabanned from Nintendo chat? That kind of owns, though. They're just afraid of the truth, man. Come on, Mario. Long time no see. Are you here for Mario? They're streaming this right now. But, like, there's no music or anything. Do we know this animation studio, Illumination? No, I got unbanned from GDQ chat. Okay, I have a hentai, and I have an anime room. I have, like... I have like 6.5 couches, and I have a spot for a jacuzzi. Why was I banned? I was just memeing. I do have the highest model Steam Deck. I'm not even that big of a streamer. I'm 3066. I got the home gem before I even started streaming. It's right there. There's my rat. Probably gonna set in right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hernia time? Why am I doing that without a spotter? What are you, scared? You see? We got rails, man. And I don't color the weights, so if like I really have to bail, I could just do that. And yeah, it's like it's like 90 pounds. Show bicep? I haven't been lifting in a while. I haven't lifted in like a month. I hear my heavy breathing? That's more, literally more from walking back and forth in the COVID than anything else. I have to go slow? I don't know. I don't know if I even have anything left. It doesn't look that bad. It's not fat. That's a muscle there. Not as defined as I would like it to be. Yeah, no, but seriously, I do got the COVID lung. I cough like crazy every morning and every night. It's terrible. Oh, I just hit my elbow. Oh. Now, it's really bad. The Mario movie guys made Minions. Can we get something for a sense of scale? like a PS4 controller? Is your bicep bigger than a PS4 controller? Hold on, how do I hold this? Like that? Show hole for scale? I should show like a Joy-Con. I can't lift it right. Ugh. Like a normal sized adult. I know, it's not even that big. I haven't been lifting for at least a month. It's been over a month. It's been real bad. COVID. Don't get it. Try not to get it. Oh, here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. As we previously mentioned, in today's Nintendo Direct, we'll reveal the first trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie for the very first time.
Hold on, I'll skip the ads if I can.
Nintendo Direct is also being broadcast
simultaneously. The ads are literally in progress, I can't stop them.
Hello, New York Comic Con. It's been nearly 40
years
since
Comic-Con going on right now?
Mario Bros. Game was released in Japan. Today, lots of people around the world are playing Mario games. Thank you all so much. Finally, the world of Super Mario Bros. Will become an animated movie.
I kind of hate New York Comic Con.
Together with Chris Meledandri from Illumination for a long time, from brainstorming and all the way through
Gongji?
The time flew by as we were having fun figuring out how to depict the Super Mario characters and world. Now, I'd like to hear from Chris-san, my good friend and great partner for the movie.
Did he really just do this whole thing just so he could call Chris Pratt his friend? Oh, wait, that's not Chris Pratt.
I am speaking on behalf of our directors, Michael Jelinek, Aaron Horvath, and the entire Illumination crew of artists when I tell you that producing the Super Mario Brothers movie with you and your team at Nintendo has been an absolute privilege.
Do you see the minion in the background? He's got two minions in the background.
And they're bringing the very best of their talent to this film every day. Next week, we complete animation. We're knee-deep into lighting and compositing. Composer Brian Tyler heads to the scoring stage in just 11 days. He's been working hand-in-hand with Koji Kondo to integrate classic themes from the game into the film score. Miyamoto-san, it's been over 7 years since we first started talking about making this movie together. And it is thrilling to finally be here to show the
Miyamoto actually is probably pretty stoked about this.
Mario fans at Nintendo Direct and at New York Comic Con. Miyamoto-san, shall we go ahead and introduce some of our cast?
Okay, Chris-san. Now, I'll introduce two of the stars from this movie. Both of them love Nintendo games and made this into a really fun movie. Are you ready?
Growing up, man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas in the original Mario Brothers.
Is this the best camera they could have gotten for Chris?
Laundromat. And then, of course, it came out on Nintendo, and I played that, maybe years of my life. It's an honor, truly, to be able to speak to the man who created those memories for me. And it's an honor to work alongside him. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to become Mario.
Has it really been a lifelong dream for him to become Mario?
That dream, like all dreams.
No, they're manually applying a filter to blur out everything on it behind him.
Face off against an utterly ruthless scene stealer. Every great hero needs a diabolical enemy, and I promise you, I could not have been paired with the more perfect king of the Koopas, Bowser, than my friend, the great and hilarious, supremely talented Mr. Jack Black.
Thank you, Chris, but I can't let you have all the fun. Now it's time for us to make this moment all about me. While you've been dreaming about playing Mario, I've been preparing. Look at all this Koopa muscle I packed.
Hey, he looks just like
looks
like my muscles.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to learn how to breathe fire?
For a second, I thought Seth Rogen was Bowser, but I think he's playing as Donkey Kong.
I am so proud to have been able to collaborate with you and Miyamoto-san, as well as the entire Nintendo and Illumination team on this cinematic experience, one that will make its mark on Mario fandom forever. Much love. Peace out.
Thank you, Chris-san, Jack-san. All right then, thank you all for waiting. Let's press the start button.
Are they gonna have to work together to fight aliens? No, looks like Bowser's a bad guy. I mean, it looks okay to me.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
He's gonna make a wacky line and do a little dance. That's what's gonna happen.
Open the gates!
Fortnite dance.
Attack!
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield?
I do not.
Those poor little guys.
Finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
His face does look like more human, and he doesn't have any ass. He needs to be like thicker.
This place? Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die!
Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Does it even really sound like Chris Pratt? The original story behind Mario does have a bit of an isekai thing going on.
I want to thank all of you for being part of this moment with us. And
Has he
we're
gotten
excited to
sweatier
share
since we've
even
seen
more
him last?
footage in the coming months.
I'm looking forward to it too. What do you think will happen during Mario's adventure in the Mushroom Kingdom? Production of the movie is going well. Currently, like with any Nintendo game, we're working on the finishing touches. I hope you're looking forward to the next trailer. It'll be a great experience watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie in movie theaters. You'll get to see the Mushroom Kingdom on the big screen. Look closely and you'll spot things in all sorts of places. This
He's
film
so
can be
excited. I mean, I
enjoyed
think,
by people of all
honestly,
ages, so I
the
hope you'll
artists
get
did
to
a very
movie
good
theater
job.
and cheer for Mario.
I don't
That's all for
know
today. We'll see you
about the
next spring
design
in
for
movie
Mario,
theaters. Thank you.
because he does not have a dumpy. And he should have a dumpy. But I mean, everything else, I mean, it looked good. You know, I mean, Minion people with Nintendo money. It's going to be all right. I don't even know, like, like whatever's going on with Mario in the movie, like, it just doesn't look right. It's like his ass is too small and his face is like weirdly like squished or something. Looking for a picture. This doesn't look... All right, so I mean, here's what he should look like. He looks a little round and kind of fat. Because they squished him like... Well, they gave him a little pot belly, but they like squished his face out like... His face is squished like this. And then they got rid of his ass. Where is it? Do I have to go back to it on YouTube? I could probably rewind it, right? Hold on. That kind of works. That's what he should look like. It's like they gave him fat cheeks, but he got like a chin lift. It's very skinny down here. Head needs to be. Yeah, like skinny fat. Yeah, and his neck's too long. Maybe it was easier for like to animate him using like motion capture that way.
What is this place?
His body looks like an egg.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Toad looks great.
Mushroom
Toad looks great.
Here we come.
Whatever. I mean, him sounding like Mario, I mean, that is just going to be what it is. I mean, it's Chris Pratt. If you hire Chris Pratt, you don't want him to just go in and immediately try to sound like Mario, I guess. You want him to sound like Chris Pratt doing a Chris Pratt performance. And they were probably very concerned about him making like an Italian accent because they don't want to be like culturally insensitive or whatever. I don't want to get in trouble for that. Nintendo is very, very particular about that. There was a story my friend Roy told me. He works at 8-4. And it was something like in the Japanese translation of Dragalia Lost, there's like a scene where like your fairy companion gets into a whole bunch of food in a village, and she gets like real fat, like comically fat, like you know, normal or whatever fairy would look like normally, and she's like big ball. And then like at the end of the scene, they're like, "Oh, time for you to not eat all that food, so you're not so fat." And like in Japan, I guess that's okay. Like in Japan, like if you're fat, people will just say, "Oh, look, you got fat. You're fat now." And it's not supposed to be like super insulting. It might be a little insulting, but they'll tell you, "Hey, you're fat now." And then when it was time to translate it, localize it, they're like, "We don't want anyone playing the game to read anything that's going to make them feel bad." And for somebody to read a line or see a sequence where somebody ate a bunch of food, got fat, and said you got fat, you should lose the weight, might make some people feel bad. So Nintendo's instruction was to, change that scene, change that writing, so that wasn't the main message or concept behind that scene. And so anything like that, and you even saw in Chris Pratt's scene, he had all that stuff behind him. I guarantee you there was like probably nothing that anyone would care about. But just in case there was one book that had been written by one person that somebody didn't like and that can go on social media, Nintendo didn't want to be any part of that. You know, could have been anything. They don't want to have that risk. But yeah, I mean, I know Roy. I've known Roy since 2010, 2011. I don't think he had Mindcomp. There was a brief period of time Roy worked with me at a credit union. In fact, he said, hey, I'm looking to maybe switch careers. Could you get me in at the credit union? I said, sure. I got him, I gave recommendation. He got hired as a teller. Really funny thing. There was like a training like a week or two after he started. And we were doing like this like team building exercise. And I ended up like meowing at him like a cat. That was crazy. I was like on my hands and he's like, meow, meow. I don't know why, but I know that happened. And then literally 1 week later, he said, hey, Shepard, you mind? I got offered a job to go work in Japan. Do you mind if I just leave? I said, please go. Don't stay here on my accord. Get the hell out of here. And so he left. He went to 8-4. He worked at 8-4. And he's been there ever since. And then when I went in 2018, we hung out for a little bit. I was on an 8-4 podcast. That was fun. He was on a stream like about a year ago. He was not into my cat fetish. No, he's gone. Yeah, he's in Japan now. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll see. If I go this summer, I don't know if I'll see him. Maybe. He's in Tokyo. I'll be in Osaka. I mean, that's a bullet train away at least, right? Maybe if he goes down to Osaka, maybe if I have time to go up to Tokyo, but I'm probably going to be pretty busy. Now, I wasn't on any drugs. And for your jam, it would have been around October of 2018. You go back. Mark wasn't there. It was a small show. It was like me, Roy, Sarah, and someone else. Play Brotato. I don't even know what Brotato is. We're playing Dragon Ball.